welcome back to the Brianna and Devin Toy Channel. So in today's video is going to be super different than what I usually upload, but we're going to try something different. And since we are donating a lot of our clothes, or a lot of our children's clothes from a long time ago, I decided to take some that might have potential and turn them into more trendy clothing. So I have a big pile of some of my old clothes right here, and I've seen a lot of people do this where they take clothes and turn them into crop tops or different clothing items that they would actually wear now. So that is what I'm going to be doing with this pile right here of clothes, and we'll just see what happens. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right on into the video. So first, before we get into the actual DIY stuff, I'm just going to show you guys what each piece of clothing is, just so you kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be doing. So this first one is just a pair of sweatpants, and it's from Justice. And for this one, I'm kind of planning on making a crop top out of this. I have lots of leggings and sweatpants and stuff like that, so I'm gonna just make a crop top where I could put my hands through the sleeves like this and cut a hole here, and then just turn it into a crop top. And hopefully the Justice thing won't get in the way. I wish that wasn't there, but oh well. The second item of clothing is these little pajama pants. It's kind of from an American Girl doll set, and I'm going to be also planning on making a crop top out of this, and hopefully the waistband won't be too tight on my waist. So yeah. The next one is in fact another piece, or another pair of leggings slash capris, and I'm planning on probably doing the same exact thing, just making it into a crop top. I actually might make this into a scrunchie instead. I'm not really sure, but yeah, we have this one. I have this very festive pair of leggings right here, and the waistband actually isn't too tight on this one, so I'm definitely going to be making this into a crop top. This is a piece of thermal underwear, I believe that's what it's called, when you go out into the cold and you just want another layer of clothing, and it's really tiny. It's just a bunch of snowmen, and I thought it was really cute, so I might make a scrunchie out of this because this looks really tight, the waistband, since it's for really young kids, or I might make another crop top out of it. We'll just have to see. This is another pair of sweatpants, and it's just purple and plain, so definitely going to make a cropped sweatshirt out of this. And then the final clothing piece for this video is this pair of capris, and they're really pastel and pretty. And I'm going to probably make another top out of this one, maybe a scrunchie, we'll see, I don't really know yet, but yeah. Let's just get right on into DIYing these clothes. Alright, so the first piece of clothing I've decided to do is this pair of sweatpants right here, because I don't know if I'm actually going to like this. Hopefully I will, but I just want to make sure that I do this one first before all the other ones, just to see how it turns out. So I'm just going to show you real quick how to make this into a crop top. Basically, you just want to lay your leggings or pants, whatever it is, on a flat surface, and then just kind of line everything up. So you just want to make sure that the lines are all folded in the right places, just so your neckline isn't bad. Alright, and then once everything is kind of lined up, now all you want to do is just fold over your pants. Make sure everything is pretty much lined. So now they should look like this. Sorry you guys can't really see the whole thing. There we go. And just make sure everything is lined up how you want it to be. And now you should see this little thing poking out right here. And you basically just want to do a cut in it. So I recommend using fabric scissors. but basically all you gotta do is just make a cut. Just like that. So, yikes. Okay, now this is what it should look like. And if you kind of made mistakes on your cuts, you could just like fix that. But now you should have like a hole right here for your head to go through. And let's just see how this looks on. That was like super easy, and I really like how easy that was. So now let's see how it looks on me. Alright guys, so here is how this looks. I would suggest cutting a little more than I did off of where we cut it, because at first it was a little tight, but of course that just depends on how big your pants are. But yeah, it looks actually really good, because I don't know, I just really like how this turned out. This is the back of it. It goes really low in the back and also in the front, but of course if you want it to be lower, you can even make the cut deeper. And if you want to make it a little bit higher, you could cut less of it off. And I also really like the bow in the front here too. I think it adds a little detail. And I actually don't mind the justice thing here. Like it's fine. So yeah, I think this turned out really well, and it's definitely a success from me. So let's go ahead to the next clothing piece. Alright guys, so the next one I want to do is this really festive leggings one, and I'm just super excited to do this because I cannot wait to wear this when the holidays come around again, since it is summer right now. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in a time lapse since you guys already know how to do it. Alright guys, so here it is, and now let's go ahead and try it on. Alright, so here's how this one has turned out. Obviously this one has gone really low in the front and not as low in the back, as you can see. So I could probably wear it both ways, like this way being the front and the other way being the front. But this is what it looks like. I actually really like this. And I'm definitely going to wear this once it goes around to like the holiday season. So here is the whole spin. And yeah, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, so again for this one I'm also going to be doing the crop top thing. But if this is too small for me, I'm actually going to just turn it into a scrunchie. So we'll just see how this goes. Alright, so here's this one. Let's go ahead and try it on. Alright guys, so here is this next one. I think it's a little bit too tight for my liking, and it's really cropped too. And it's also like pretty low down, even lower than in the back. So I don't really know if this one is a success. I mean, it looks okay, and it's also like half sleeved, and yeah, it looks really cool, but I don't know. I think I'm going to stay with it for now, but I might end up turning it into a scrunchie. I'm not really sure, but anyway, here is the whole spin. So yeah, I think this one is kind of a success. I'm not 100% sure, but let's go on to the next clothing item. Alright, so I think I decided to turn this one into a scrunchie instead, because it was just way too tight, unfortunately. But yeah, so stay tuned to the next part of the video, or just stay tuned, because in this video I'm going to be turning this into a scrunchie. But for now, we're going to finish up doing the leggings or the pants to crop tops. So with this one, I'm going to turn this into a crop top. Alright, let's try this on. Alright guys, so this one is another success, I think, because it looks really good and it's not too tight, but yeah, it's just the perfect amount of everything, and it's actually not too low either. Although the stitching is kind of coming out here, obviously you can't really tell, but just be aware of that. So I might have to like fix that in the future. So here is the back of this. It is not bad at all, and it's not even too cropped. So yeah, I really like how this pair of sweatpants turned out. So let's go ahead to the next one. Alright guys, so here's the next one I'm doing, and I've decided to make this into another crop top because I feel like I wouldn't wear a scrunchie of this because I have like so many other different scrunchies, and I'm just not a big fan of wearing like rainbow or pastel rainbow scrunchies. So I don't know, I just feel like I would wear it as a crop top more, at least for now. Alright, so here this is. Guys, I really love this one. Oh my gosh. This is like not tight at all. I think this is definitely the most comfortable out of like all of them. And I don't know what size this is, but yeah, it's really comfortable. It's not even that tight around here. And I just love it. Like, it's the perfect amount of everything. I did kind of mess up right here, so I'll just like trim that up a little bit. This is what the back looks like. It's not that bad. And yeah, I just really like this. So if you're gonna like turn capris into a top, just note that it's gonna be like half of your arm, probably, most likely. So yeah, let's move on to this one now. Alright guys, so this one is the second to last one I am DIYing. So here we go. I'm gonna do the same thing as what I've been doing so far. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here we have, yet again, another really cute crop top out of a pair of pants. So I actually also really like how this one turned out. It's really colorful and just fun. And I also recommend using clothes if you want to do this that are more closer to your size, because this one and the one that I just tried on are like almost my size, which makes them really fittable and wearable compared to the other ones. But if you can't do that to any of the clothes, if you can't find any that are your size that you need to, or that you can't wear anymore, the children's ones actually work too. So yeah, there's that one. And the last one that we have today is this super cute pair of snowman pants, like I showed before. So let's see if these can be turned into a crop top. Alright, so I really doubt that this is gonna actually fit me. It's probably gonna be a little too small, just like these ones. So I'm probably gonna have to turn this one into a scrunchie. Alright, so here's how they look. Let's try them on. Okay guys, for this one, it is way too small. Like, when I say small, I mean really small. It was even smaller than the polar bear one that I'm gonna turn into scrunchies. But here's just a back side and a front side view anyway. But yeah, this one's definitely gonna have to change into a scrunchie. So let's go ahead and start making scrunchies. Alright, so I haven't actually done a full out tutorial on how to make scrunchies, but I've actually planned on doing it, so I'm not going to go as in depth as I would probably on a tutorial on how to make scrunchies. But basically the materials for this that you'll be needing are, of course, fabric, a ruler to measure out the measurements, 2 hair ties, well, 1 for each scrunchie, of course, and then something to draw or like trace out the shape of the scrunchie. So the measurements for this are, well, it varies between 3 to 4 inches by 16 to 18 inches, and what has worked for me has probably been, I try to use like 4 inches by 17 inches because that just gives me a really big scrunchie, not like over the top though. So I'm actually going to start off by first just going ahead and cutting my legging here, just to make it easier to work with. So now I have this piece of fabric. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and just cut along the seam here because I want to make sure that I have as much fabric as possible. Alright, so now we have this piece of fabric, and you don't need like double layers or anything. This is all you're going to be needing. So now the next step is to just trace out our thing. Alright, so there's my little traced out thing, and now the next step is to just cut this out. Alright, so after you cut out your piece of fabric, just take a hair tie and flip over your fabric. And we're just going to start on a corner here and line it up with the opposite corner. And you could like make this out of 3 different methods. You can glue it together, you could use a sewing machine, or you can even hand stitch it. But basically for me, I'm just going to go ahead and use my sewing machine since it's like the quickest way, and I just want to sew it for some reason. So I'm going to do it that way. And basically, oh wait, sorry, I was wrong on that. Do not flip it around, just to line up the edges like this so that it is the outside showing, because once we sew the majority of this, we're going to flip it around and it's going to look a lot neater. So let's go ahead and head over to the sewing machine. Alright guys, so it is the next day and here we are at my wonderful sewing machine, and I also decided to wear this shirt today, so but anyway, basically this is how you sew it. You just want to line up the 2 corners together here and just basically sew along the edge, just all the way down, just along this edge right here after you line up the 2 corners. And you just want to keep sewing it until you have basically an inside out scrunchie, and just sew it all the way until the end. Alright, so now once you have sewn everything like this, the next step is to just turn it inside out. But yeah, basically now you just want to close these 2 ends. So I'm just going to tuck one of them inside the other. And I think it's probably easier to glue this, but I'm still going to sew it anyway. And basically you just want to kind of tuck it into each other like this. So it's kind of like tucked in, and then just sew along here. And this might look a little messy, but don't worry, once you put it in your hair, it will not show at all. Alright guys, so I went ahead and sewed the edges together, and I kind of messed up right here, which is why it's a little messy. But this is what it looks like. It doesn't look that bad. Obviously you can see the stitches, but like once you put it in your hair, you will not be able to see it, trust me. So yeah, I really like how this one turned out, and I'm super glad that I decided to make it into a scrunchie, and I will definitely be wearing it for like the holiday seasons especially, and basically just like any day too. You can't really see what it looks like on me. I'll just turn around. That's what it looks like. Hopefully you guys saw that. But now I'm gonna go ahead and make a scrunchie out of the other snowman fabric. Alright, so here is the scrunchie all done in just 1 second. And I did it the exact same way I made the other scrunchie. So this is how it looks. It is so adorable with all the snowmen. And this is how they look together. Really cute. I definitely recommend that you guys make scrunchies out of like fabric, or literally any kind of fabric works. So now I will show you guys how these look on my hair. Alright, so here is what the first one that I made looks like on. Please excuse my very messy ponytail. But as you can see, you can't see the stitchings at all, and it looks really good. So here's the back of it. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's really nice, and you could literally use this with any kind of hairstyle at all. But now I'll show you guys what this one looks like on. Here it is with this bun hairstyle, really basic, but look, oh my gosh, so adorable, so cute. So yeah, that is what those scrunchies look like, and I think that's about it for this whole tutorial DIY video kind of thing. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really had a lot of fun DIYing so many different types of clothes, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me do that and got inspired to do it with your own old clothes. So yeah, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel to see more fun videos like this one. And once you've done that, click that little notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. And you can also comment down below any video suggestions or anything you want. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!